Get ready for the start of the 2017 season. Opening weekend coming up for Jacksonville State. They'll travel down to Miami to face the Panthers of Florida International University. 3-game weekend series to get it going Friday night, then Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon. Coach, you've been at it now for a few weeks since, mid-late January, I guess, so about a month. I guess your guys are tired of facing each other like everybody else around the country. They're ready to play somebody in a different uniform, aren't they?
Yeah, I think we got a taste of what it's like to be in Florida or something. Our weather has been absolutely fantastic this year, and I think we might have missed 1 day or 2 days of being outside. So it's been a great year for us. We've got in a lot of scrimmages. Our pitchers, which is a big concern this time of year, have been able to throw every time they're scheduled to throw. And so I think we are ready to play. Whether we're ready or not, I think we're ready to play.
18 letter winners back from last year, so you've got some experience. And you've added some depth with some new guys to the pitching staff, haven't you?
We think we've helped ourselves. We think we've added some pitching. We've got back a couple of guys that were injured last year that we thought would help us a year ago. So we think we're going to be better on the mound. We think we're solid in the field. And like a lot of teams, we need to stay away from injuries as best we can. And if we can stay healthy and put those guys out there, we'll have a chance most days.
I know basketball coaches in particular, it takes them a while into the season before they get to their rotation and how their guys are certain minutes. It's going to take you a few weeks, I guess, to determine everybody's role and as far as the lineup and that sort of thing, correct?
It does. I feel like, every team that you have has a personality to it. We don't know what the personality of this team is, and we might not for a couple of weeks. But, hopefully we can get off to a good start and play winning baseball as we're trying to figure that out, because we really feel like that we have some pieces that fit together pretty good. But at the same time, we all need to be moving in the same direction. We need to stay healthy, all of those things that we worry about as coaches.
All right, preseason All-OVC announced last week. Clayton Daniels, who was All-Conference last year's preseason All-OVC, Josh Bobo, and Justin Hoyt. So you've got some guys there is what I'm leading up to. You've got some returnees and some key guys back.
Yeah, there's definitely some guys who have done it before. Clayton has been just an absolute fantastic player for us in every way. Josh Bobo had a tremendous year a year ago. We look for him to be able to back that up with a very solid year. And then Justin, when you say the year he had for us, then he goes to the Cape and has a fantastic summer. There's no reason not to expect that this is going to be a good year for him.
You thought about moving him into the starting rotation, didn't you?
Yeah, we tinkered with that in the fall, and he was very open to it. Just in the end, we felt like right now it's best for us to have him at the end of a game. He's a little bit of an effort guy. He's one of those adrenaline junkies that usually are fantastic when they close, but it's hard to maintain that over 5-6 innings. It could end up happening this year, but I think we're probably better if we're able to keep him at the end of the bullpen.
You're a co-favorite in the OVC with SEMO. First time that's ever happened, but co-preseason favorites in the league. And as you and I have talked, you sort of like that people think that highly of you, don't you?
Yeah, I say all that. I would rather be put there than last. Some people don't want to be put first. I can certainly see why SEMO is. They've had a couple of years back-to-back that have been fantastic. And I think it's a compliment to our program because, last year was not our best year, and we lost some big pieces of that puzzle. And yet we're picked to finish first this year. So I think it's a good thing. Hopefully when we get to the end of the year, we'll be able to say they got it right, and then we'll all be happy. But it's a long way to go before the end, and it's a good time for us. There's a lot of good things going on in our program now, the future of our program, and we're just ready to get this season underway and try to do the very best we can.
Well, as we stand here right now, this may be the last time we can see all this like this. Construction going to be starting here very soon, and it's going to be different because you're playing your home games down at Choccolocco Park in Oxford this season.
Yeah, a lot of people might say, boy, it must be sad to see it go. It's not going to be sad to see this go, and we're very, very excited about what we're going to be replacing it with. This has been a great place. We got a tremendous playing surface out here.
And that won't change, the playing surface.
And it's a great setting. I don't know if you could find a prettier place to put a ballpark, but the stadium itself has been lacking. That's going to change, and it's going to change drastically. It's going to be just a beautiful place. It's going to be very comfortable for people to come out. Hopefully our support will grow through that. Hopefully our being able to get bigger teams in here to play will grow. I think the future of Jacksonville State baseball is going to be at an all-time high. So, yeah, we're looking forward to that, but we don't want to forget 2017 leading into it. And we've had a lot of success, and it's been fairly consistent over the years, and we don't want there to be a drop-off because we're thinking about 2018. So, I mean, this season, once we get going with this, our thoughts are going to be, hey, let's try to win a championship and finish in Choccolocco Park, which is going to be a great place for us to play our tournament, and see if we can get back to a regional this year.
All right, as we wrap this up, as I mentioned earlier, you go to FIU, new head coach, you know him and his teams and how they're going to play. You don't know much about them, but you're really more worried, I guess, about Jacksonville State than you are Florida International, aren't you?
I definitely am. The first couple of weeks, my concern is going to deal much more with what we are doing and not doing than the other team. I think it's great for us to go down. It's a great opponent and truly a great coach. You know, I said many times when he was at Alabama State, I thought he was the best coach in our state. He's a really, really classy person and can really coach the game. And so I'm looking forward to going down there. I have several friends that work there, including him. And I think this will be some kind of challenge for us, you know, to open up on the road in Miami against them will be very, very difficult. I hope that we come back with a couple of wins and some confidence, and because it's not going to get any easier from there. So it should be a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to the weekend.
Thank you, sir. Good luck.
Thanks, Mike.
Jacksonville State will play its home opener down at Choccolocco Park in Oxford on March the 8th. Season tickets are available for Gamecock baseball. Go online at JSUGamecocksports.com to find out more.